I wonder what's gonna be like the weirdest costume. I said right, the weirdest costume for Halloween. Like I ain't really been up on movies and stuff, so I know somebody gonna be Chucky, Maya Myers, Jason, Freddy. You know, the regular guys, but it's like, is there any new like booger like that you could be on Halloween? Like I was just thinking to myself, like, is there any like what is the spec for this Halloween? Like, I don't be into that, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't like it, but I'm saying, like for Halloween, when Halloween come around, you know, so you see a costume, you be like, Dad, you know, they did that. You know what I'm saying? I remember last year, Diddy was the Joker. You know what I mean? I thought that makeup, and I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to watch. I don't get into the spookinism, but it's kind of cool to watch. You know what I mean? But what y'all think like would be like the dopest like costume, like character you could be this shit? What's like really popular?
Last year they had what's the dude name? The serial killer. A lot of people was dressed as him.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Yeah, a lot of people dressed.
Man, that's not really a costume, man.
Right, they a person.
That's a person.
Yeah. Like he. A lot of people was doing that. So I want to know
what's the
costume
look like.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, what does the costume look like?
A wig.
If anybody in the comment box, tell me what Jeffrey Dahmer costume. How could you dress up and be Jeffrey Dahmer? Like that's a new one. I don't know, man. Like he's ready to pull it up for y'all, man. But I don't know. I kind of like don't get it. But how could you be Jeffrey Dahmer? Like you gonna this is what they made, the mask?
No, a pair of glasses.
Oh, a pair of glasses and the blonde hair.
Yeah, that's all they wore.
Oh, okay. I just hope nobody black ever did that. It was like some weirdo like white kids did it like or something.
No, I was at Dunbar High when I seen it.
That was a good one. You was at Dunbar High School and you seen kids dressed up like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like that's
they had a costume contest.
Yeah, that's rather unique. I mean, I'm quite sure that person won.
I don't know. I think somebody that was dressed as
okay, I see the glasses. So you got to get the glasses to have like that glasses look or whatever look that you could possibly have with it. But Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween, nah. I'm trying to think of who I could think of. Somebody could be Jada Pinkett with the bald head or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's probably is a thing right now.
Jada Pinkett with the bald head. I ain't know like what movies came out that was pretty cool, bro. Like I don't know, like
I seen a few kids being Wednesday, Annabelle.
Oh, okay. I remember that Halloween that the girl was real popular. She was on that movie. The white girl was dressed up. Everybody was her from that movie, man. It's like a marvelous one. Is he a comic?
Dr. Quinn, Harvey Quinn.
Yeah, but what was the movie?
Will Smith in it.
Birds of Prey.
Nah, man, it's a comic. It's based off comics.
I'm saying Birds of Prey was.
Nah, if you said.
What was the first one, Lee?
You talking about Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad. Yeah, I remember that was a big costume. That's where I'm like going at with it. Like, who really jamming like that? You know, one time Lil Wayne was everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so who they gonna do it, man? Hey, one thing I gotta do before we start. Welcome home to 42 Dub, man. Boy released out the can, and welcome home to everybody that got released in the last week. That's on their way home tomorrow. On their way home next week. Let's go, Lee.
This that new, this that new swag, this that new swag, this that new spaz, I say, new water, new ice, new neck beats, police in the back, they gotta catch me, only met me one time, she wanna sex me, new life, new bitty, and she sexy, new water, new ice, new neck beats, if the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I pot a little pressure, ain't mad. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm here go boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that buzz I won't check.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is Rawdope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and this is episode 281, the weekly report on the road to 300 anniversary coming up soon, man. And listen, man, if you're looking at this, become a super chat member. Hit that link below and grab some merch, man. All merch is 25% off right now. Go grab that stuff. Hey, man, we wasn't at y'all with the Topic Tuesday. I apologize by that. I like to keep my foot on I like to keep the foot on the competition net, you know what I'm saying? We're not worrying about the people in front of us. We just want to keep the people in back of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you know what I mean? But, hey, man, it's another beautiful day in Baltimore. The weather was nice today, man. You know what I mean? I had some Carolina chicken today. You know, food delicious. You know what I mean? Shout out to Carolina chicken down in Hyattsville. You know, that's how my day went. What about y'all, man? How your day is? What's your mental like? What's going on?
Boy, you already know. Last week I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Sick, down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100% back now.
Kenny?
So I'm good.
You got some sleep?
A little bit, not much.
Okay, I mean, a little bit is a plus for you. A round of applause for that. If you got a little bit, you usually say you get none. So if you got a little bit, that's a big thing for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a big thing. When a man gets sleep, you know what I mean? That's a good thing. You always want to get rest. Shout out to the 50 years of hip-hop, man. You know what I'm saying? For the whole year, that's all we've been posting, man. You see the greats back there, some of the goats back there, man. You know what I mean? If you're watching this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like. And this episode is brought to y'all by Everytown for Gun Safety. Everytown for Gun Safety, man. Moms on Demand, the whole crew, man, getting it done, man. We come from a violent place, being from Baltimore, and the ghetto is going through the same thing almost everywhere, man. So listen, man, we want everybody to get with the program, man. Moms on Demand, Everytown for Gun Safety, to make guns safety and put the guns in the right hand, man. Keep them out of the ignorance, the mentally ill, and people that shouldn't have them. And we want to protect them if you got them in a house from the children. And if you're a student that went through anything, man, you know, and you need somebody to talk to, I'm going to need for you to text the word student. That's student with an S to 644-33. That's student with an S, 644-33. And this is the weekly report, man. What is going on, guys? Man, there's been a lot going on, man. In hip-hop, it's a lot going on around the world. It's just a lot going on, man. I don't even know where to start at, man.
Look.
I don't even know where to start at. Hey, they downstairs. Buzz them up.
Hey, look.
What up? Hello? Hello?
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah. So the 50 years of hip-hop we were just talking about, right? You know, I was telling you, Kenny, Fab, Bow Wow, and Tigger had hosted the event talking about the uncertainty of hip-hop, how it's declining, and how we just got a #1 hit from hip-hop this year was Uzi Vert, and that shit was only 90 seconds long. So what you think about that?
I kind of feel the same way. Hip-hop is, I think they talking about hip-hop in its purest form, because just the all form of hip-hop is actually growing. But in its purest form, I say it's on a decline. The hip-hop I grew up loving is hard to find now. So
With Nas, so the 90s hip-hop and stuff like that.
Just that feel. It is a whole different vibe in hip-hop now.
So
I think they talking about in its purest form of hip-hop. I don't think they really mean hip-hop overall.
Was that 5,000?
what was the question? Because I was texting.
Bow Wow, Big Tigger, Fabulous, had a meeting, and they wasn't sure about the certainties of hip-hop, how far it's going to go in the next 10, 15, 20 years, because hip-hop is declining on the charts, and our first #1 hit for a long time came from Lil Uzi Vert, and that was
I want to rock.
I Wanna Rock, correct.
That definitely was a hit.
But like they were saying, it was a hit, but he didn't say anything on the record.
Nothing.
I'm gonna say this before we get into the weekly report and everything that's going on. Honestly speaking, is that it's for us, guys is our age. I want to say this. I want everybody to be clear of it. Is that when hip hop started, you know what I'm saying, back with Kool Herc and Scooby D, all those guys, bro, it wasn't the same thing. When it started in the 70s wasn't the same thing as the end of the 80s. The 80s wasn't the same thing as the 90s. The 90s wasn't the same thing as 2000s. Now we're going into the 2000s and 30s. Yes, it's gonna change. It will still be. I was telling Kenny this not too long ago. What it is underground clubs and hip hop clubs are gonna be exclusive. Sort of like 8 Miles. Whereas though it's always gonna be a fan of the 70s hip hop because people that was born in the 70s are living. It's gonna be fans of the 80s hip hop because people of the 80s are still living, of the 90s. So hip hop is growing with a fan base. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like yes, it's gonna change for your kid. For your grandkid. They might just want somebody to say, bop, bop, 2 shots, and they just want to hear a beat and go techno with it. I don't know. That's what's selling. But the core, like people think CDs and vinyl is played out. Nah, it's not played out because 8 billion people on earth, and things change every day. And I think just the expertise of hip-hop and what hip-hop does for the culture and just for the movement and the campaign is going to change, and it's going to change the age group because your kids will want to know. If you're a hip-hop historian, your kids are going to want to know back in the day music, or if they make beats or do any type of production, they always going to dig into the crates. But the genre is going to change from what we know it. But it's not going to stop the genre as we know it for making money. You see what I'm saying? Because we're still going, when you turn 60 years old, you'll still go to a Wu-Tang or a Young Jeezy concert, and Jeezy might be 55. You'll still go support that because that's how they have old school hip-hop shows that sell out. They said rappers not even sell out, but Wu-Tang sold out, and Wu-Tang came out 30 years ago. So what I'm saying is because Wu-Tang has a core fan base that grew 30 years. We were teenagers listening to Wu-Tang. Now we guys in our 40s and our 30s, and we grew up with Wu-Tang. So you grew up with your favorite artists like Uzi Vert. But in 20 years are going to be able to sell out shows because he has a crazy fan base now, and they're going to follow him. They grow old with him.
Like who said that? Juicy J. Mm-hmm. He said hip hop is declining. Also, it is not about the form of what type of hip hop it is. It's the sales, the money wise. It's going over to Afro beats. It's going back over to reggaeton. Really? You feel me, Kenny?
Everybody had a chance when they jump off, though. Like, Afro beats hot right now. Reggaeton had its mark when it took off. Everything got its period when it take off. So right now you just got other genres taking off right now. But hip hop not gonna go nowhere because it's like rock and roll. It's not gonna go nowhere. Country music. But it's gonna be its genre and it's gonna have its core fan base like it always has.
But being the most the biggest influence of music right now.
We still are. You look at any of the Afro beats or any of that, look at the dancing, everything is reverted back to hip hop. Let's not do that. Everything reverts back to hip hop when it comes to music of culture.
Everything reverts back to jazz when it comes to music.
Well, we could take it back to hip hop if you want to do it that way. But we talking about for our generation. Stop it.
Hey, what's up, baby? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm definitely good.
Right.
I would say
I got some more of my topics for the day. Let me pull it up for you real quick.
It's on King Jack. Just throw it real quick, man. You can't have topics and you thumbing through the pages. I got topics too.
Go ahead. What's your topic, man?
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Trey Songz, right? He had a case back in 2015. So now the girl, she coming back suing him. She alleged that Trey Songz gave them bottles of unsealed alcohol, and also he almost forced them to drink it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know about Trey Day. Trey Day might be looking at a little bit of time here for that one.
How can you prove it? What'd you say, 15 years ago?
No, 2015. They already
Okay, 8 years ago.
They already made the case before, but now they suing them.
You wait 8 years to file a civil lawsuit?
Man,
That's
they
crazy.
waited 40 years to file a lawsuit on Bill Cosby. And he got locked
No,
up.
they was charges, though. They came back at him with a case. Charges don't go away, but a civil lawsuit 8 years later sound crazy to me. Why you ain't do it 8 years ago?
I have no idea, but what's it called? That's a big deal for Trey Day. Shout out to Trey Songz, man. I hope you make out.
See,
Hold up, man. Put the camera. Artist just stopped by the studio and just gave us this. Super dope. Puff, thank you so much. It's crazy right now. See it, Kenny, you like that?
Yeah, that's hard.
That's nice.
You know what I mean? That's hard. Baltimore artists to stand up. A round of applause for that. And this one's right here. You know what I mean? Hey, do you like boxing? You like all this? Because Kenny doesn't like boxing. So he will look at this and he won't understand what this is.
That's just art in its purest form.
That's not.
You know what place you got
That
that?
ain't no
That's-
basket.
You got that
Boxing
Chloe
out,
from
not even boxing out.
Set It Off look. You ain't ready to play. You ain't ready to play. She can throw down. Thank you so much, Puff. We really appreciate that, man. Somebody just coming out and supporting us. Much love and support. Much love and support. I'll hit you. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, just a round of applause for that, man. Beautiful artist. Hey, we going to put her stuff in the description. You know what I mean? Artists coming through, showing love. I like this one right here, man. This is pretty dope, man. That's like people supporting, man. Supporting the brand, supporting what we do. I love it, man. Signed the back of it. This is crazy right here, man. This is crazy. We're getting more hard work. If you got artwork for Rawdope Podcast, man, hit Kenny up in the DM, man. And he'll tell you how to get it to us. You feel me? But listen, man, listen. Trey Songz might be going to jail, man, or getting because man, them girls, man, picking on people and doing stuff like that.
How you can come back so much
Yeah,
longer.
bro.
That seem. It should be a time span on a lawsuit for real. Like, it don't take 8 years to make a lawsuit.
Yeah. I agree, man. Taking coochie, man, it could come back and haunt you.
Well, Trey Songz and what ain't the only R&B artist in hot water. Young rapper, Young Blue. He was arrested. They say he body slammed his fiance, his girlfriend, for over custody of their son. He posted bail though.
It's everybody.
Hey, dudes want to be fathers.
God
A lot
damn,
of
man.
people
Yeah.
going down behind doing stuff to these women right now.
Because when you be rich, when you be rich, that when you come up, and they just be talking, bro.
But
Like, you know what I mean?
Still can't body slam in front of your kid,
Man,
man.
that girl probably swung on that man, bro. You can't never say what happened if you wasn't there, bro.
I wasn't there.
I don't just think he gonna just body slam his baby mother, bro. Like, come on, bro. I mean, you got some Ike
And he
Turner
had a
dudes out here, but
and he had a
everybody.
firearm on him.
I mean,
More.
dudes running
A
around.
lot
with,
of people got guns on them. They almost legal to have on you
Right.
nowadays.
It is,
What's
but
wrong
no,
with that?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I love it. But you can't be touching these women.
They be lying. It's a lot with that, man. Cause
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a lot with that. I ain't saying all of them be lying, cause it is some guys out here who just ain't right. But I don't be thinking it be as far as they drive you crazy.
hey,
Quick
listen.
question:
Yeah.
You ever been arrested for something domestic?
No.
No.
Cause a chick get me locked up. She know I ain't messing with her no more. So I
Me
ain't,
neither. It's over.
I ain't one of them coons.
Soon as you play with my freedom, I don't like you no more.
I stayed in too much trouble all my life for you to play the police games when I was younger. So if you play the police, then I look at you like a cold-blooded rat, and you working with them people. So we could never really get over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, playing with the police, what if I do it to you? And then most girls don't got no records. So if I get you locked up and you gotta go through central booking and go down there smelling like that and dealing with all that, you ain't like that. I guess they think you just full tough, going to court, and then sometimes they give you a no bail and hold you up. So you just, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, If a dude like Ike Turner, I'm telling you, don't get in no domestic abuse and get killed now. I mean, sometimes you got to call the law, baby girl. I understand. But don't call the law when you done popped the man up and did the most to the man slap your brains out or restrain you, and now you want to get him locked up because he's trying to leave. That's not fair. You know what I mean? But them Ike Turner boys, you got to go. I'm sorry, man, you know, you got to go in and sit your 18 months out for beating on that girl. But, you know, regular dudes is really not doing it, just getting locked up for doing it. It's just out of order, bro. Like, I can't agree with that. I don't think you should call the police. And then dudes got to know when it did. But that artist is just paint that picture, man. Catch on IG at BSA 2020 AAD. That's BSA 2020 AAD. Puffy. You know what I mean? Andrea Dixon. 410-907-5891 if you want any artwork. You know what I mean? Support the local artists. Support Baltimore. We all about that. But hey, pull it up, Liv. We got to get into the weekly report, man. You know, I was texting this stuff. Hey, boy gone to jail. Right here. Flipping houses in jail. I looked up to him. He was my man. Caesar. I was like, man, he was like.
That's
and
the
he was
guy you used to show me?
Yeah, like flipping the houses, man. I was like, yo, he came from a slum. He just got indicted by the feds. I don't know. He just got picked out of with the feds, man, for taking hundreds of thousands of dollars of money, man, to people, and then he just got busy like that. Yeah, he was getting busy like the bunkie dance.
So good.
Yeah, and he was getting busy like, I got boy Lee, you're showing off. You made me proud for the first time in a long time.
That looked good, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Round of applause for Lee the Genius. He might have woke me back up, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you at the end of the show, but my man Lee woke me up with that. That boy doing new tricks. He trying to show me stuff.
Hey, yo, did you hear about the guy in Philly who shot his baby mother in the barbershop for stealing his all his houses and his money when he went to jail and marrying another dude?
I mean, that's worth a shot. That's worth a shot. Come on, y'all. That's worth a shot.
Yeah.
That's worth one. I hope he just hit in the foot or hit in the hand or one time in the leg. She deserved it. Come on, man. If the man you stole all his houses and get married at, shout out to bro.
Word of Chris Rock is, man, I don't agree, but I understand.
No, nigga, you agree. Stop faking for the people. That shit.
I just heard my man Cam say that recently.
Yo, if that girl did that to you, bro, you can't be mad. The judge should only give him 5 years, man, for having a gun. That's it, bro. Because, I mean, yo, somebody take all your stuff and you do time in jail and you ain't saved me nothing. Like, if you sold it all, look, I did this. Your mother got a check for you for $200,000. Stay away from me. And that dude be like, I can start over. But you come home and got nothing. Then you got another dude reaping the benefit. Nah, man, let's go, Lee. So history was made, 50 years anniversary of hip-hop, and we got the hip-hop dudes, man, breaking bread, man. Gucci Mane and T.I. finally put their difference to the side and squashed their beef with each other. It was a show in Atlanta, Georgia, just most recently, and they was on stage, and Gucci Mane came out. I think Gucci Mane brought T.I. out on stage, and they squashed the beef, man. It made me really, really, really proud to see that, man, because we could get money together. You know what I'm saying? We could get money together. Even dudes that I don't really like. If we getting some money together, it's not personal, it's business. You know what I mean? Let's get some money together. I don't really remember, yo. Gucci Mane was leaning on so many dudes from Atlanta when he was sipping lean and stuff like that. So he just cleaning out the closet. He squashed it with Jeezy and T.I. You know what I'm saying? And maybe them boys can get on the road, man, and do Atlanta tour or something.
They old. They shouldn't be beefing no more. If nobody got really hurt behind nothing, what is y'all still beefing
Right.
for?
And then when it comes to squashing the beef, pull it up. Megan Thee Stallion settled year-long legal battle with a former record label, 1501 Certified Entertainment. So they went to court and they got things taken care of. You know what I mean? Round of applause, man, for the beef squashing, man, amongst the black community, man. It's a lot going on in the black community. We always got negative news to report because sometimes that's all you can report to get your clickbait and your views up. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it worked. But today, man, we got good news, man. T.I. and Gucci, that's good for Atlanta. Megan Thee Stallion got right with the owners of 1501, and that's good for Houston, man. And listen, man, this is something right here, man. I think it's super dope. And I told Kenny I'm a weirdo and I believe in this. And I'm going to have some when I hit my peak, man. Private schools in the United Kingdom appoints Al Chatbox as new teacher. Now, leave that up for a minute. Let that simmer.
I don't like it.
I love it.
I don't like it.
I don't like
it at all.
What's more smarter than the computer?
I don't like computers.
The man that made the
computer. What's more smarter?
I don't
the
like
man that made the computer.
Listen, I don't like the fact that computers can teach themselves. Period. There's nothing good about that.
Can't humans teach themselves?
It's nothing,
nothing
good
good about
about
that.
a computer teaching itself.
It's
What if
nothing
it
good about
teaches
that.
itself that humans shouldn't be here?
Man, it's got to work off of Wi-Fi and
No,
electricity.
it don't. No,
It's got to work off solar
It'll fit.
power.
No, it
You don't
don't.
watch these movies?
I do. We'll wipe
Right.
them down.
Okay.
iRobot,
We'll wipe with that, but I think that's super
the
cool.
Terminator. They
It makes
playing
easy.
with fire. They
It
playing
makes
with
it easy.
fire.
Go ahead, Lee. Pull up. My man. No
DJ
Jumper reported. Feds reported visit iHeartRadio office to investigate DJ Envy. Envy gonna drop a dime, bro. Round of applause for that. Envy's dropping.
Real fast.
So, yeah. Envy.
He said he was going to. He's not
He
going
was
to
said it.
jail.
Caesar, if you owe any people
He's not
money,
going to jail.
yo, see, he's not going to jail. And his father was an NYPD police officer for 30 years or so. So DJ Envy's going to fight it. He's going to get the best lawyers in the world. And DJ Envy is going to cooperate with the U.S. government.
Can you imagine Envy face when they ran up in there though?
Yeah, no, because that puts his job on the line.
No, I'm
DJ
just
Envy had
saying
a long
his
career.
face when they ran up in that building.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how his face looked?
Plus, he
Imagine
never
how
been in-
Charlemagne face look.
Yeah, Charlemagne won the part. They got Charlemagne up at X out. Jessalari is in there, so it might be a win for the Baltimore team. And hey, Charlemagne, you can
applause for
always
Jess.
pull me up. You know what I mean? Hey, Charlemagne, you can always pull me up and get this money with me. Hey, pull it up, man. Listen, man, this boy, man, got a mistrial, and they just still borrowing this, man. It's getting on my nerves. The state has filed additional charges against YNW Melly and his co-defendant, YNW Portland, and a third person. So now they brought all this witness of tampering. They just brought all this crazy stuff up on this brother, and this brother is just facing, mad. I don't know.
When they want you, they want you.
Yeah.
Whatever they say he did that shit. That's how they looking at it. They gonna try to get him for anything. They don't care what
I
it
mean,
is.
if he
at
did
this
it,
point.
do you still root for him?
I don't
If he
know.
did that, that was
Do
no.
you still root for him?
You don't, cause that was some old sucker ass shit.
Exactly.
But there's no proof he did it for real. He beat it.
Yeah.
Leave a man alone.
If he beat it, let it go.
Leave him alone.
I don't shit about that. If he beat it.
So listen, man, this is something that's trending real heavy on the internet. I know everybody been looking at it. Man, listen, when I first looked at the 39 minutes, I think it was, I almost just, my shit just in my stomach almost bust out because this is just hilarious. But Southside and G Herbo went on Funny Marco's show and they let Marco have it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to play a little bit from that. From that incident. They let my man Funny Marco have it, bro. And I'm a fan of Funny Marco.
I'm a fan of her, bro.
I'm a fan of all of them, you know what I mean? Honest.
You need me.
Yeah, I technically do.
Yeah.
But I don't. Hold this one too.
I got you trying.
Fucking goofy.
Fucking
Goofy.
Yeah.
What the?
Ooh, that was disrespectful. I'm sorry.
I get my suit, nigga.
That shit nappy already, bro.
Listen,
so
listen.
you
I need y'all to know, like, look, come on.
No,
come on,
I know. Come on.
That's
No,
my
we
brother.
good.
I
We
really
good.
respect him. This is my brother. It's no disrespect, but it's like he's so fucking.
He drunk. Yeah, he drunk.
Man, fuck that.
I never.
Yeah, this is out of order.
Let them come in here and
Bro.
dumbass shit like that.
Yep. 100. Oh.
Marco played too much, bro. I said you can't keep playing with dudes.
Man, fuck that.
I mean, I don't know what's up with his camera crews or his crew. Like, they must have been
You can't be
shook.
part of the gang if I don't know your real name, because I know Marco not your name.
McCoy.
Huh?
McCoy.
The Marco, it's like,
All right.
What, you Mexican?
Do your parents know?
Yeah, I'm a
That's it. McCoy Summers.
Why the fuck you just try to say that shit in French, nigga?
Yeah, he trying to act like he
You
got.
tried to, like, you tried
Trying
to...
to act like
Nothing has happened.
Marquilli.
That was
different.
not me.
I don't know, man. They did it.
They call you fucking Funny Marco.
No, they don't call me that.
Who don't call you that?
No, I got a street name. It's Polo.
Come on, yo.
Name.
Come on, man. Marco, why you?
Because I did real shit.
Marco just,
Did I did real shit?
Play polo.
Oh,
You
no,
wrong.
no,
How
no,
you
no.
play polo?
Marco Polo.
Southside not even like that.
That's your
Man.
name.
I used to break in cars.
It's basically no one wants
Yo, Marco, just yo,
yeah, Marco,
shut up.
it's kind of soft right here, man.
What you got at the car?
He's scared.
All the shit I needed. What else would I break in cars?
It's just them two, right? And like,
Hey, I don't know who with him, but they played with that boy. they played with my man Funny Marco, bro. That was tough,
There you
man.
go.
How y'all feel about that? Would y'all let guys come in the studio and do that?
Say that's the day when Baltimore would have been beefing with Chirac. Cause I'd have went and slapped. Yeah, he got slapped. I don't know what else to say. As a
But-
man, you don't let nobody throw no cup all in your man. It'd have been some furniture moving.
As soon as he threw the cup, Lee.
I'm right.
He had already took this cup.
Lee,
drank
cut
his
that shit,
drink.
Lee.
How you gonna take somebody cup
Lee.
and drink
Oh, ain't no cutting it. We ready to rumble and roll, and we gonna get the clickbait for it. So you know what I mean? That's probably Funny Marco gonna be as big as, you know what I mean? People love ignorance, and it's crazy that Marco, went through that. But Marco played too much.
You know what's crazy though?
Like journalism
Like
get
you
out of
just said,
order.
That's probably gonna be his biggest video.
Yeah, so you know.
So he still win in the end of it for real,
right,
because
it's content.
it's just he looked like a whole sucker right there.
Yeah, they was playing with him at the top. First it was Southside for a minute, and then Herbal came on there. And I don't even look at Herbal like ever doing nothing like that. But sometimes, these guys, journalists and guys say stuff behind the camera.
It's all about respect.
Yeah.
If a man respect you, they not gonna play with you like how they played with y'all. They didn't respect y'all.
They was extra comfortable wearing that jewelry and everything, so they didn't think nothing was gonna happen.
Still, man, nah, heck no, come on. As a man,
his staff should have stepped in and intervened. I don't know. You never know the footage that's not been seen.
His staff probably chumps like him.
Yeah, so that's a staff that I don't want to be on.
Then he made himself sound. He
Polo.
Right, I know. I got a street name.
I used to breaking cars.
All right, here we go, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, shout out to Funny Marco, Southside, and Herbal. Hope they squash it. Everybody said he was joking, but somebody broke it down like, man, I think they was acting like Funny Marco, just using his style against him. He didn't know how to take it. You know what I mean? He acts. If you see his interviews, he has some of the dumbest and weird shit. That's the way he, that's how he, deliver. And I think, they was just making it a roll on him. But hey, it's another sad day, man. This next video I'm about to play is kind of graphic, but it's just another sad day, man. It's not today, but it's the most recent. You know what I mean? And this is just like a little part of it right here. Play it, Lee.
Put your hands back here.
So everybody know about the guy
Dashcam video shows
that
the
gave
Camden
back
County
his
Deputy
time
Leonard Keir out of his
for a
truck
crime he
after
didn't
was
commit
pulled
during
over for
16
speeding on
years.
I-95 on
Same
Monday.
people put him in jail for something that he didn't do,
Put his hands
took
on
his
the back of
life
his truck while
for
questioning
the world
that
to see.
deputy.
Is that something right here?
Authorities say
Yes.
Things got physical when the deputy tried to arrest him.
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour. And what? I'm not going. Hands behind your back. Yes, you are going to jail. Hands behind your back.
Damn.
He hit her with that for no reason. Like,
Damn.
yeah. 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 This a brother though, bro. This shit hurt, bro, because they always doing something, bro. Like,
They
I
tase him
feel
to
him. Yeah, they
He
tasing
want
him
to
and
lock him up for
speed and
ticket.
like, yeah, like,
Give me
like,
my
I'm up for
ticket and let me
speed
go
and
about my
like,
business.
I couldn't play. You know what I mean? I just played a little clip of that.
He's not
Yeah.
trying to go back
But
to
I'm gonna
jail.
tell you a little bit about his story. He was convicted in like if anybody in the comments know, put it in there. He was convicted in 2003 and served 16 years in prison in the state of Florida. Overturned the sentence because he didn't actually commit the crime. And then since he came home, he was trying to go to college. He brought it home down to Florida. He was getting himself together. I guess they maybe paid him for all that time he spent, but he was getting himself together. So police stop you, man, after being locked up before for something you didn't do. It breaks a nerve in there, man. He lost his damn life, man. Again, man. Then with tasers and with that use of force, telling somebody they gonna go to jail. This man and another man telling you going to jail. Like, what you mean I'm going to jail, Brian? Killed nobody, ain't shot nobody. Give me a speeding ticket and let me go in. Like, what do you mean I'm going to jail, bro? Like, come on, man. And they going to make it, oh, he was aggressive. Yeah, you're aggressive, man, because you illegally trying to kidnap me and take me out the streets. I got a driver's license, my car full, everything is right, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? And then you do that. It just didn't make sense to me, man. So I really feel bad, man. My deepest condolences go out to that brother and his family, man. I hope his family get justice, man.
Yeah.
I hope they get true justice for that, man, because that wasn't right, man. But I got to get y'all right here, Lee. I'm ready to go down the gun line, man. Today is October the 20th, 2023, and for my dedication for hip-hop on some of these shows, I like to go down the line and put some of you dudes that really don't know hip-hop and that's trying to get to know hip-hop, I'm going to put you down with hip-hop. Put you down with some albums that dropped in October. Some of these albums dropped in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or, a few years ago, but nothing's recent. But here we go. Let's do some hip-hop history. Let's go, Lee. Eazy-E, man. Eazy-E dropped this album, I think, in 1993.
Is that his first album?
I don't know.
No,
Eazy
Eazy
Does It.
Does It was his first album.
Yeah, that's not
that
Eazy
came out
Does
in
It.
88, right?
What's that's called? It's on the that I remember that album. You know, I think that's the album that had Compton City G's on it, right?
No.
I
don't remember this album.
No, I don't either.
Okay, Pharaoh March, man. Pharaoh March released his debut solo album into External Affairs October the 9th, 1999. Did you remember that? Was that the album of My Life?
Yeah, it was.
My life is all I had.
That album
my
was all
rhymes,
right,
my
bro.
pen, my pad. And I done made it to the struggle.
Yeah,
Don't judge me. I love Pharaoh March.
I like the Pharaoh March.
Like, people was sleeping on Pharaoh March
That
right
My
here.
Life song
still
is still
sleep.
one of my songs.
Hey, back in the day, man.
Still
Hey, you
sleep.
remember this album? Oh,
Yeah, Black Moon. Yeah.
Oh, can
This came
somebody
out
sing something
94?
off that album?
Came out in '94.
Can somebody sing something off that album?
No.
I'm trying
Okay.
to think what songs was on
If
there.
you can start it, I probably can finish it, but I doubt it.
Let's go, Lee. On to the next. Can you sing a song off this album?
Of course.
Nah, man, this was an October release many years ago. I think 1997. Iron Man. The Iron Man Strikes Back. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, I remember we used to get the single
instrumental.
and the instrumental on the back. That joint dropped.
Kill
Doom,
it.
doom, 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 doom. The Wilder
was-
Peak Champ Strikes Back.
Cam May
man,
was on that
Bum
shit.
B, Bum B
Trill.
dropped Trill. Yeah, that had my song on
I
there.
remember that was the first time I ever even heard the word trail before.
Bum B, he's the creator of that word. I hope Bun trademarked that.
He didn't do it yet?
I don't know. Right here, I know y'all don't know nothing about this album.
OC.
No, I don't know who OC is.
Yeah, you ain't like that.
I
on
remember
it.
OC. I can't remember
Ocean
no
City?
song.
Yo said Ocean City. Yo lost his mind. Yo, hold up. Go to the next one. I know y'all remember this album when it dropped.
Yeah.
Songs of the Peace. So what was on that? I think that dropped
Who
in
like that?
'93.
That was
I mean,
hey, what's the name on
Tupac.
it? All around.
All around the world, the same
What
song.
Tupac was on? Right.
Yeah.
Just the same old song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right here. Come on, man. I remember this 1994. Murder was the case. Round of applause for my man Calvin Brodus, a.k.a. Snoop Dogg.
That murder.
1994. I'm fresh up out my coma.
Look at Snoop.
I got my mama and my daddy and my homies in my corner. It's gonna take a miracle, they say, for me to walk again and talk again. But anyway, I get front of some keys to get back on my feet. And everything that nigga said came to reality. Living like a baller loke, having money and blowing hella chronic smoke. I brought my mama a Benz and brought my boo-boo a Jag. And now I'm rolling in a 9 Trizel L Dog Rag. Just remember, you change your mind, cause if you start that slipping, that ass is mine. Indeed. A breed, the seed, to smoke weed. Never have I want, never had I need. They say I'm greedy, but I still want more, cause my eyes want to journey some more. Rip it out, check it out, dial, lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord, my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord, my soul to take. No more endo, gin, and juice. I'm on my way to Chino, shackled on a gray goose, shack go from head to toe. 25 with an Izzel with nowhere to gizzo. I know the niggas from the other side recognize my face, cause it's the OG, DOGGLBC. Mad dugging niggas cause I don't care. Red jumpsuit with 2 braids in my hair. Niggas stare as I enter the center. They send me to a level 3, y'all. I say late. Then I get a toothbrush and reach it on the floor. Niggas getting they shank against the wall pop ball. And you can't tell what's next. My little homie, baby boo, took a pencil in his neck. And he probably won't make it to C22. I put that on my mama. I'ma ride for you, baby boo. Murder! Who could deal with Snoop?
Yes.
Round of applause for me.
him. For no bars.
I am the bar lord. Like, you know what I mean? That was that. Yo, Snoop. Any of my homeboys, anybody will tell you, I was an LL Cool J fan, Wu-Tang fan, but Snoop Dogg, when he came out, I was really rocking like the Rockports with the khakis and the plaid shirts.
I heard somebody say this about Snoop, and I think I agree.
Yeah, I know you're talking
World renowned, Snoop may be the biggest hip hop artist ever.
Yeah, he's the most
world renowned.
The most famous.
It's anywhere
hip-hop.
you go, people know who Snoop Dogg is.
He's the most famous hip hop artist ever.
Yes.
But do you know who number 2 is?
No, Snoop will be number one because you know why? Snoop been through the Snoop came off of the NWA era. He been through the Wu-Tang era. He went through the Cash Money era. He went through the Rough Rider era, the No Limit era. He went through the G-Unit era. He went through the Rockefeller era. He went through the Drake era. He went to the Young Money era, and he's still here. And nobody hates him. Nobody's hating on him. Snoop just a good dude. Uncle Snoop, man. Shout out to Uncle Snoop, man. But murder was the case, man. When I was a kid, I just felt like he was young back then. And he talked what I live. And this right, pull this up. This is something that I know y'all remember. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. That was it.
I ain't like that.
Now listen, if you tell me this dropped in 1993, this was the single to his great classical album, Illmatic, Halftime. Pa-da-pa-pa, pa-da-pa-pa. It's halftime.
Produced by my man Premier.
Primo.
My favorite producer of all time.
Primo, the guy. But listen, man, hey, I said on Thursdays, man, the one thing I was going to add to the show is I like to pay homage. So 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, we linked up with Digital to make history. And this was one of the first interviews that we did amongst a gang of interviews we did at the very first location. And I want to say, shout out to Juan Sosa for running me up 10,000. The first one that I hit 10,000 with ever was just a single interview, and we cut up and he showed up. And, hey, free that boy, man. That boy locked up on drug trafficking charges in Alabama. I want to say free Juan Sosa. This is a Rawdope Podcast throwback moment with Juan Sosa, man. And it was episode, I don't know what it was. But in this episode, he's sharing the story about when he had a stolen Porsche and the rapper Game from the West Coast, shout out to Game, wanted to get some type of cameo in the Porsche, and they got booked for the shit. It was crazy right here, but he's telling the story right here. Free Juan Sosa.
Now, this is where we getting the video at. He get to giving out hundreds and shit out there. I ain't even gonna lie. He blessed the fuck out the Jets. He get the shit out. Shout out to him for that. Get the shit out hundreds and shit whole time. You know, I need to catch my highlight every time if you gonna do that. So I just jumped over top of his head on the wall and just making it rain all over top of his head. He don't even know what's going on. He looking up. I'm gone. He don't even know what's going on. I done left him in the blind. You feel me? Now, somebody must have told him that was me. Now I go get in the car.
Shit was hilarious.
Walk straight to the car. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying. Can I get a part in there? What? Fuck yeah. Fuck is you talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you can get in here. Come on. You know me. Use my mind. Where my son? Oh. Come on, boy. Get your ass in. You know, I got to get Baby Sosa legendary. He legendary when he get older. That's you. Right. Baby Bethune.
Yes.
Yeah. All that. Shot the video. Not to mention, the legendary shit was, this Meek. This Meek though, like, you feel me? So like, it was like a whole lineup of shit though. It was like everything was easy by mistake. That's a lifestyle.
You ain't never talked to him, rap to him again after all that shit?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Oh, all right, so you cool when you go out on the West?
No, don't fuck with him.
So he just went, I didn't even go ask, man. I just thought after all that.
Don't fuck with him. He try to dictate. You ain't see him on the...
Yeah, I mean, I seen all the shit, but
With all that.
I thought it was, you know what I'm saying?
No.
It is what it is. So you said, man,
What I'm saying is, no, fuck that. Just listen, yo. What I told this nigga is, yo, listen. When I did that for you, yo, I did you a favor.
They stole the joy.
Because at the moment, what I'm saying is, it was legendary because I did you a favor. Right. You ain't give me shit. What the fuck is you talking about? You supposed to bless me right now. You supposed to be putting me in there. That's all I ask.
But y'all got booked though, right?
Huh? I got booked.
Oh, all right. So he ain't get booked.
I don't know. He said he had a warrant. I forgot about that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They said he had a warrant. He's all face all on the news and all that. You feel me? I forgot about that. Like that.
Man, shout out to YD Sosa, man. Hey, listen, man, round of applause, man, for that, man. Just a round of applause for me. Just one for me. for just being the whole Cyrus of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta just give it to me right now. Let me let my head down real quick. These fucking headphones hurting me and shit. Kenny, when we do the next awards or something, man, I'm gonna Shirley Temple my head. You cool with that, bro? Huh?
I'm gonna tell you you're a clown. Like,
why would I be a clown? Because I want Shirley Temple.
We don't do that. We from Baltimore. Go ahead with that.
But I just want to say shout out to me. You know what I mean? Because it's just making them things happen, man. We making moves, bro. Like, my favorite quarterbacks that can go to the line of scrimmage and call an audible, bro, for the 3rd and 7. Call an audible at the line of scrimmage and make it work. That's my thing.
The best at it.
The Manning boys. You know what I mean? He come and he switch it at the thing. But that interview with Juan D. Sosa, man. The hug he gave me after the interview, man, I told everybody it was like the embracement of that young guy, because at the time when he came and did the interview, man, he was going through it. He lost his girl, he lost his brother. It was like everything was stacked up against him. And he came out and he did the interview, man. He was just telling us about it. And I felt like during that interview, like a lot of interviews, we get to know these younger guys and get to talk to them. And sometimes they... I ain't gonna say they not about what they talking about. That would be an understatement, because some of these dudes are crazy and they go for broke. But some of these dudes are generally good dudes, and it's like, yo, if you could get taken out of the savage environment, some of those savage vibes could die away. You know what I'm saying? I just think he was a guy that, just had a lot going on, and nobody never knew how to bottle all that talent in and everything that he had going on to take him to the next level. And when you live by the gun, you die by the gun. So, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't, he had to keep moving around. So, bro locked up in Alabama, man. I said, we get a chance, man. We just need to just shoot him a kite. Some of the dudes that's incarcerated that came and fucked it with us, bro. I just like to shoot a kite, man. Maybe send $100. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm keeping it real. Maybe 100 or 2, just to show some love and some support, because we did. We made that almost 13,000 views off of that interview, and I remember it hit 10 early. So it's been out for 2 years. So it's been generating about 125 views per week, about five views per day. When we first dropped the video, less than 1 week, remember Lee? Less than 1 week, it was like it did 10,000. You know what I mean? It went straight down. We was at 5,000 in 48 hours. You know what I mean? He had the most time for a premiere on Rawdope Podcast. He had 700 people waiting. Remember, Lee? You was in it. They got the cussing us out. When is it going to drop?
Right.
They faking.
Right.
Like, he had a core fan base, and I'm like, Sosa, what are you doing with it? He had a core fan base. They start wilding us out. This is
that
fake.
Boy go live, and he had 1,000 people watching him.
We went live on you. No, we didn't go live. We did a premiere. And I could imagine what it would have did, bro. He probably had 10, 20,000 people screaming if we went live. You know what I mean? Today I think the Vin was President Davo Vin was today. Yeah, I think yeah, man.
That's fucked up too, man.
Hip hop, man. Just so it's coming to the end of the year. We at the 4th quarter. Baltimore has lost a lot of artists. Baltimore has lost a lot of good artists. And just in the last 30 days, you lost 2 pioneers. You lost for the younger generation, you lost producer White Boy, came with the bag. We lost Davo. And we lose people every day in the struggle. We lose people every day in the community. And I'm not one to be like, oh, rest in peace, this person or that person. Rest in peace to everybody. But so many people die in our neighborhoods and places. You can't even mourn for the deceased that just happened, because you ain't got over the first 30 deaths to get to the new death.
Texas,
you know what I mean?
So used to niggas dying, I don't even grieve.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. I'm so used to niggas dying, I don't even grieve. You know what I mean? And it's sad, because I be like, bro, I don't even go to funerals. Last funeral I went to, I didn't even look at the casket. I heard a person like, that was fast for him. You know what I mean? Because I be like, bro, when I look at the casket, man, I see my grandmother, bro. I see my father, bro. I see my man, Big Anthony, bro. I see, you know what I mean, people that I really love, bro. And I can't even get to that person that's in the casket, because so many faces coming across. You know what I'm saying? My mind, so I can't even sit down and just be like, just grieve the right way for that particular person, because there's so much in my mind. So I treat it like jail, bro. Like, the written law in jail, when you leave, you just don't say goodbye. You know what I mean? I just want to keep my goodbyes as the last time I saw you. And sometimes death happens so close to home, it becomes offensive if you don't show up. But I'm just here to tell dudes, listen, bro, And, you know, I lost a lot, bro, behind it. I came home, my house was boarded up. So you can read between the lines. So sometimes, yo, if you lose somebody close to you, bro, I can't guarantee I'm going to be there as far as a friend, but I can't feel like I'm going to be in that cold, you know, funeral home. You know, so I tell myself all the time, and I slip up and go to different funerals, like, bro, the next one I go to is just me. You know what I mean? I ain't even going to know I'm there. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't got time for that, bro, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's like a war. It's a war out here, bro. A soldier die on the battlefield, bro. We got to think about it when the war over.
Yeah.
Get their 21 guns.
Yeah, that's it. We got to think about it when the war over, how good this person was, how much we love this person, and how this person, you know what I mean, meant to us. And you know what I mean? Because we in a war. Like, those people that's overseas fighting now, they can't even mourn. You could cry about it. Joe Blow, John Cox, or whatever. I could cry about it, but I got to keep going on because my life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
That's why they say, man, if you love somebody, tell them.
Tell them.
Don't be too hard up not to tell them. Don't go to sleep angry with your spouse. If you love them, tell them.
Yeah, I tell my girl that all the time. Like, I don't really be trying to beef with all my friends.
I ain't going to sleep with no attitude. You feel me? I'm not beef with nobody. I'm at a point in my life. You got it. You had it. You won.
Peace.
You feel me? I don't want it.
Do you think that when I was younger, right, I used to think about dying all the time. You know, I don't know if you have that. I don't know if people had those same nightmares like, you know, dudes from the streets had. But me, myself, so I always think about death. And now, as I get older, I think about life more. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy because when you're young, you're supposed to want to live life. But then when you're young and in the streets, you think, boy, we ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna make it. You know what I mean? And I just hope they take me and it ain't painful. That's the mentality. But then when you get older and you make it like, damn, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, in them numbers, you be like, damn, you start appreciating life more.
Yeah.
And that's anything I can tell you. The older you get, especially for old people that's Allah allowed to age. When you're allowed to age, you start appreciating life more. When you grow up in the environments that we grew up, a lot of us grew up in the ghetto, you don't respect time and you don't respect age because life just moving at a rapid pace, especially if you're a person that lived in the projects or lived on these back blocks and your house was where the trap was at. It gives off a different mentality because when you go in your house, you're trying to escape reality. So just imagine millions of people, the houses was crack houses, shooting galleries and traps. You know what I mean? Till your only room in the house becomes your confinement. That's like a cell. You want to get away from all the shit on the TED, you go in your cell and lock in. That's the same thing with your room. And some people have to do that in your house. As soon as you go downstairs, people getting high. They high everywhere. As soon as you go outside, it's drugs, man. So every corner you got to walk. It takes you 15 minutes to get somewhere to get a breath of fresh air without somebody asking for drugs, somebody talking about drugs, somebody dealing drugs, somebody selling pussy, somebody selling guns, somebody selling soap, deodorant, toothpaste. That's a lot on a person. Right. You know what I mean? Coming from the urban community, and a lot of dudes don't understand that. And just for me going through that, I'll be like, bro, niggas be losing their moms, dudes be losing their dads and their grandparents, and I look at them and see what they go through. And some of my friends, and I said, bro, remember I came home from jail, and I told niggas like everybody in my family was close to me passed away, and niggas was still, and not one of my friends ever asked me, was I okay? Never. So at that end of the day, life, and it wasn't, hey, you know, dudes ain't thinking about that because they like, yo, if this nigga depressed or hurt, he asked me about it. You get what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't gonna ask you about it because at the end of the day, I'm thinking like, I can't think about that right now. I gotta get on my feet. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of unnecessary stress that us as black men, you know what I'm saying, to just face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't face their stress. It's how you go gray hair, you age a lot, you start losing weight or because you be stressed out.
Your mind.
You lose your mind, and some people lose their mind, bro. And I've been through so much though, and I look at some friends and family, be like, bro, you really been through. I've been through the same when I did. You'd have been lost your mind. So part of me be saying sometimes I'm insane because the shit that ain't normal be normal to me. You get what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like
shit, I done lost my mind a long time ago.
Yeah.
All of us lost our mind. We just don't know it, yo.
See, I don't go crazy. I go normal from time to time.
No, I ain't gonna say I go crazy. I go crazy mentally because I sat in jail before and I met lifers. I met one life, and I always like to bring him up. Named Marshall. I don't know if he's still living, but when I met him, he had about 24 years in. And he never went to the law library. He didn't say nothing. He was real cool with the police. He was real militant. He ain't laugh and joke much. So when he used to get in little petty little arguments with old heads, they used to call him miserable. Like, that nigga miserable, bro. Like, he gave up. Like, yo, gave up 20 years ago. He lost his initial appeal. His post-conviction, he gave up. So this man been sitting in jail, he gave up.
You know,
And I'm saying, bro, like, that ain't no joke. So I'm saying for the learning that I got, it's like, bro, just meeting a man who's in prison 25 years, he not trying to get out. He just cool with this. Meaning that pussy, regular food, refrigerators, all the petty shit you can think about, this man don't care about no more. Man care about his jail job. Man care about a sex tape here and there. Man don't want to be bothered. Man straight institutionalized. And that was, the people always ask, well, how you feel about jail? Jail was this, bro. My whole thing in jail was not to get institutionalized. And it's easy to get institutionalized. It's easy to get depressed in jail and start trying to entertain what niggas that been in there that don't have no inspiration got. You want to start fucking with the dope. You want to start smoking weed. You want to start doing stupid shit. And to me, that's a big part of just being institutionalized. You know what I'm saying? I told myself, bro, I wasn't going to. I started smoking cigarettes, started smoking weed. I didn't drink jailhouse wine. I ain't do none of that because I said, yo, any of that shit to get you institutionalized. You know what I mean? Because you starting to be used to this environment. Like, you know, dudes come out of prison with heroin habits.
and
Dudes
can't
come out
function
of
out
yeah,
here.
yeah,
because
can't
they're
function
used
out.
to that.
And I see that a lot.
You got
with dudes
homeboys
'cause you
that
used to
happen to
jail.
you. You know
Yeah.
that.
It's like, bro, that ain't regular. And I was talking to a friend of mine about a situation. He was telling me about a brother that did something. I was like, look, yo, bro been locked up since he was a kid, and I don't think he trying to do no nasty shit. It's just that he been locked up so long and in prison, everything is cutthroat behind the scenes. So if you trying to do something positive and you know a bunch of other dudes in the jail doing something positive, if you get to the administrator, you gonna try to blackball them and not even understand you blackball. You just gonna say, yo, my shit better than them. We can do this and that. We can stop the violence on the tier. We think we should be the program and that y'all should get more days a week too. It just work like that versus a nigga that been on the streets and do some shit. Yo, that's cutthroat. And so I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta do it like you in jail, bro. Like they putting out 2 coolers of ice and everybody gotta jump in line before they get on the phone to get some ice and try to find ways to freeze your ice before it melt. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of ice out here. You get what I'm saying? It ain't limit to just this. You know what I mean? So a lot of dudes out here, you know what I mean, falling victim to that. And I look at the news and I look at the politicians and I be like, yo, they say, oh, ex-offenders this, or let's lock the juveniles up and let's lock this shit up. I tell the people all the time, person ain't commit murder, rape, or robbery to a certain degree, they're not going to get life in prison. So you lock a dude up that's 15, you lock him up for 20 years. He gets out in 12, 13 years. You make a worse animal. You know what I mean? And I see people, you know, the people that's running for office and doing different shit of that nature. I be hearing them like, I heard people crucify the mayor all the time. And I look and I said, damn, yo, black young guy that's in the mayor office, y'all blaming him for everything. But Martin O'Malley was in office, y'all ain't blaming him for everything. O'Malley wasn't fixing up the goddamn school. O'Malley was sending niggas to jail and cleaning up the streets and nothing else. Sheila Dixon was sending niggas to jail, cleaning up the streets, and she's running for office again. You know what I mean? She's going to work with the federal and the states to send people to jail with no resolution.
But you know that's how it go. If the mayor get in, black or white, if something goes wrong, man, first term, second term, they going to blame it on him. Even though it's really nothing he can do. We got police out here, we got commissioners out here that supposed to do their job. But at the end of the day,
no, but you can't. I want to say this.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
It's going to come down to the top. You feel me? It's not going to drizzle down to nobody else.
It's not going to come down to that. It's going to come down to the common people being tired of the bullshit and just changing it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was about to say, Kenny, because I was prepping the show earlier and I want to say this. All right. The mayor and the police commissioner. The police commissioner could send a blitz. And I want everybody to look at their cameras and look close. When they send a blitz, I'm a victim of the blitz. And that's because Martin O'Malley came out with a zero tolerance law. The zero tolerance means it don't give a fuck what you doing, the police can lock you up. So a lot of us got arrested 50, 60 times for hanging in our own neighborhoods. They come through on a Friday night and they jump out, they will lock you up for loitering, bro. An open container, a blunt of weed. So when you get locked up this many times for that, then you really catch a case, then it's a whole big thing. So when you all put these people in office that want to send you to jail, what happens in jail, right? The jail gets overpacked. Your little friend, your little boyfriend, your little son, your uncle, your aunt, and your cousin, they fall victim to prison because now gangs are unified. Now you put all these dudes that was robbing and stealing and killing because they didn't have no money. You put them in jail and they don't have no money. And everything in jail costs. They give you some state soap, they give you some clothes and shit, but that shit don't mean nothing. So you need that. Nowadays they form up as gangs and then they hurt innocent people in jail. Yeah. They're getting stabbed up, they're getting robbed, you're getting brutalized in jail. It happens. And then nobody's getting their GED, nobody's getting nothing. There's more drugs being transported into jail. Hey, this is what they doing. Brandon Scott cannot get out his bed and go out there and say, I got to pay attention to what's going on Pennsylvania Avenue. Then Brandon Scott, as a black man, can't say, hey, I'm going to go to up in Annapolis and say, send these racist white boys from these different counties into the city and start locking people up and sending people to jail. I can't, you know what I'm saying? The man can't do that. And like Kenny just said, the police commissioner can't do that. Us as a community, as black people, got to stop the shit. Parents got to stop being friends with their children and start whooping their ass. You got to start checking your daughter. You got to start checking your son. You got to start checking your nephew. Bro, you got to start with you not throwing the trash in the community, bro. The only people that's going to be able to stop the violence in Baltimore City is the people of Baltimore from the urban communities, people that live on these traps and these environments. Yeah. And the city of Baltimore need to provide the resources that the people need, meaning that, hey, what this boy going to be if every fucking 3 houses away from your house are vacant? It's no rec centers. Y'all getting these $600-700 million and y'all not putting the money back into the community. So when you don't put the money back into the community, you have a disaster. You got all these big corporate businesses out here, McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, Amazon, bruh. It should be a mandatory hiring, man. Hey, look, y'all not coming in here without hiring these people in the community, and we already have job fair for this. The city is so much trash and vacant houses. How the city not hiring people? How y'all, all them squeegee kids was the kids that was going to clean the alleys in these vacant houses up, clean these vacant houses up, put rat poisons up, board them up the right way. All these city employees, man, y'all ain't on the mad about stopping crime. All these city employees need to get these vacant dwellings. Like, if you got $1,000 or $2,000, buy this house, and we'll give you $100,000 to fix this house up. The community got to get fixed up. If everything looking like a battlefield, what you think is going? How you think people going to act? If everything look like a battlefield, you're going to come out battling every day. So I don't be pointing the finger. I be feeling bad for them congressmen and people in office because what they saying, come in the community and crucify your people. I'm telling you, y'all put the wrong people in office. Your grandmother going to get arrested. Your auntie going to get arrested. How many people you knew when Martin O'Malley was in office that got arrested for no reason?
My mother got arrested for nothing.
Preach.
I caught most of my charges on O'Malley.
I caught them 8 years Martin O'Malley was in there. I caught everything. And then Sheila Dixon got in office. I caught 22 years off suspended for 14. I met my little man, Rock, man. Shout out to my Muslim brother, Rock, man. He was 19. He'll say, bro, I got 15 years for my gun charge under the Sheila Dixon law. I said, what? I like how, because we talking to him like, oh, how you got 15 years? You 19. One bippy in your first time. That don't even make sense. They send you to jail. Like, man, I got this for this and that, and then I got 7 years for the Sheila Dixon law shit. I said, what? And then Sheila Dixon, I think Miss Sheila Dixon is a beautiful person, but I just don't think she's qualified to lead our city. I don't. I think I ain't gonna say Brandon Scott not qualified to lead the city. I think just like y'all gave everybody, I think he needs a second term, bro. It takes more than 4 years to fix something, especially in Environment City. But if he start putting the money to where it need to go, it will be heavy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It will be better, bro. But in order for us to get better results, we gotta do better as a people. Point blank, period, bro. Like the mayor, the city council, they can't do it because when they go in and when the police clock out and punch in, criminals are still working. Criminals work 24 hours a day. It's like surveillance do. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours a day, crime's going on. 24 hours a day, they investigating. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's getting no sleep. But guess what? The difference is the criminals work the streets, so they know the streets better than the officers and intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
To me, it seemed like the police, they gave up really after that Freddie Gray stuff, right? I didn't see myself riding, speeding, lights off past 2-3 police. They don't pull you over. They don't mess with you. They not even...
Kenny got in an accident. We in the middle of the street with the car crash.
They don't give
10 polices roll by.
They don't care.
Yo, bro, they roll by.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, they don't care. Ever since that, it's really nothing. Now that marijuana is legalized, it's really nothing they can't search. It's nothing they can do now. So they being petty. They don't do no arrest. I got a homeboy, it's a CO. He's out touting, but he said it's empty. You feel what I'm saying?
He said what?
It's empty now.
Jail empty.
It's empty because the main charge they was getting people with was marijuana charges.
Petty
or charges that they can search your car now because it smell like marijuana. Now that's dead and out the water. Can't do that no more. The rest are gone. You feel me? So they pull you over now. They can't say, "Oh, it smell like." Man, that's dead, bro. I got 4 blunts right there in your face, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's just crazy. But
I just say, man, because a lot of people just be grilling the man. I heard him, oh, should man Scott be reelected? I'm like, the guy ain't that bad of a person. Like, you can't blame a person for controlling what he can't control.
What type of person you is when you're mad. I think you got to be in tune with the streets and know what's really going on in the communities. They even have a chance of fixing.
I think he do, bro. But I think like Marilyn Mosley, like Stephanie Rawlings Blake, and like Nick Mosley, them people. They somehow, some way are in the urban community, so they are the people that stand on, bro. I'm not gonna get in office and crucify my people. But then when you get in office and you're not trying to crucify your people fucking you over.
That's because they.
So that's why I say. Why I say, they could bring in. Only thing they're gonna bring is some white people in power or a black person that doesn't care about the community as much as he or her say so to get in office, and they're gonna come in here and they're gonna give criminal records to the innocent. Because I remember sometimes I was selling drugs. I was with all the stuff to go to jail, so I didn't really care if they locked me up. I was just mad because I had to stay down the bookings for 30 hours or 40 hours on a. You think they stay down the bookings for 3 days on a loitering charge on a walkthrough, and for them to walk up to you and say that they're gonna let you go. That's what I fear. I fear, man, just walking down the street, minding your business, and the police. That's what they used to literally do. Yeah. Pull up. So somebody might take off running. He dirty. Bro. He might get. It was just always going to jail for nothing.
You know that, man. You from the same. All the three of us from the same hood. When it got bad for me from going to central bookings about 5-6 times a month. When I know in the cell, I found a spot in every fucking cell that was super comfortable for me to lay there for the motherfucking 17, 18 hours. That's when I knew I gotta leave this shit alone. When you find a spot in that concrete cell, when you say, oh yeah, I know this spot right here, I'm gonna lay exactly just like this, right, and I can go to sleep for 14 hours. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? You learn.
You ain't going to sleep 14 hours. You can
No, not 14.
I can't. I never could. Brian ain't gonna lie. I never could go to sleep in the bullpen, bro.
Bro, listen to me.
I'm worried about I need to know if I got bail or no bail. But I'm a worrying freak. I might doze off. I might doze off for 3 hours because when you go to sleep, you never know.
You know when you get in the. Ain't no mystery. You know when you get in the bail. There's no mystery.
No shit.
You know what you got charged with.
Yeah, most of the time you know what's up. You know what you did.
You know what you did. You know you get in the bail.
All right, so I be stressed out how much it is. So I got enough money at home to do it.
Let's say that.
That was my thing. Like, man, I only got items to my name.
Money
oh man, I got 200 pills in the house. I got Bippy up the way. I got Bippy in the eye. Oh my god, man, like 1,700. Like then they hit you with 75,000. The bills. One somebody he need 1,500. You only got 1,700 to your name. You like wow, bro. Then you gotta get out and start hitting again. Next time, boy, been hot ever since you got locked up. You ain't got nothing but pills. You gotta go to work. Like the job of a hustler is really, really serious, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you a hustler, you just can't even. It be different. But I say to get back on topic, I don't fault the mayor for what's going on in the city. I don't fault the police department. I don't fault nobody in power. If anything that I fault people in power is for not expanding the resources through the community. And I feel like every city employee, if they've been with the city for at least 3 years, they should be owning a house in the city through city initiatives. That's what I would like the mayor to speak about. I would like the mayor to speak about job opportunities, educational opportunities, you know what I'm saying, and business opportunities. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to speak about.
Went to one of his rallies on his speaking?
No, I never went to none of his speakers because I stay away from politics. That's just me growing up in the Nation of Islam, becoming a Sunni Muslim, and then it's just been studying. Then I had a first cousin in my family that was a congressman, and I felt like the whole family should have been working for the city, but he never did that.
You ever been on Brandon Scott's speech?
No.
No, I never been to him, but I listened to him, and you know what I'm saying? I know some people that know him, and I believe that his heart is genuine, but, you know, I think he should have stayed at city council because sometimes you sign up for stuff that you just simply can't handle, bro. You know what I'm saying? You sign up for stuff that you just can't handle, bro. And I just felt like that role in Baltimore is a deadly place, bro. Baltimore always been a deadly place. In Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? We kind of live by our own rules, and the only thing to stop and slow Baltimore down is them sending them people in here to do a bunch of indictments and do zero tolerance. Because that's what they saying worked. And that's a fact. Zero tolerance because they did so many illegal arrests that they was stumbling up on stuff. And dudes' criminal background, such as myself, be so messed up that you wind up copping out to a bunch of time in prison and it ain't even worth the charge. I just feel for the youth because I'm not going back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Just honestly speaking, I'm not going back to jail. It's your fault.
When they say never, say never, I can say never.
I'm saying never. I'm never going back to jail because I ain't breaking no law. And they made weed legal, so the only thing I can get caught with some grass. I ain't never going back to jail because at the end of the day, like I tell people be like, oh, yo, you really did? No, I don't mean this literally. I mean this literally. I signed up to go to prison. I signed up to get killed. I signed up to kill people. I signed up to rob. I signed up to get all the pussy in the world. I signed up to not live by the rules at one point in my life. And that's what a lot of hustlers don't know, or nobody, or older hustlers not telling younger hustlers. You might not never kill nobody in your hustling career. You might never shoot nobody. Some hustlers, no, out of every 10 hustlers step out the porch, you got about 1.5 to never get arrested. You know what I mean? Some people make it through the crack, but I'm here to tell you, all that shit I just said is a part of the game, and 93% of us can't duck it. You might not be a killer, but your man might be a killer. You know what I'm saying? You might not get killed, but your man might get killed. You might not get shot, but your best friend that didn't even hustle, just only hang on the block on Fridays and Saturdays get shot. You know what I'm saying? The game don't got no rules in it, bro. And the rules don't count in Bank of America or Truist or any of the banks in the world. The rules don't count, bro. You know what I'm saying? The street rules are just meant for the street rules, the underground world. And all I'm telling you is the only way that some money going to get back in the community and the community is going to jump off is that the city leaders need to put the money that they getting back into the community to make the community look good, or y'all objective is not to make the community look good. And the state and city employees should get initiatives on houses. All these vacant houses up. Goddamn, all the state and city and government employees should be living in a vacant house. I mean, that's fixed up.
It's a 50-year plan, though. Yeah, whether y'all know it or not.
I'm gonna be in Africa, so I'm not worried about I'm moving to Ghana, bro.
No, I'm saying the houses are vacant.
I believe
it's
a
when I'm 50. So I got 6 more years
to make sure shit stay exactly how
exactly.
it is.
I won't be here. I'm telling you, when I turn 50 years old, I'm moving back to Africa.
Yeah, they're accepting you.
No, for real. Y'all might think I'm joking because everybody keep avoiding it. When I turn 50, I'm moving to Africa and I will die in Africa.
You got citizenship soon as you go over there.
Right, they got free citizenship
I've been studying.
They waiting for us.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Africa, man. I'm going to build me a nice house and I'm going to give me like 100 acres and I'm going to live off the grid.
Yeah.
And I know they saying, I'm going to live off the grid, man. What I learned in America and solar power and how everything working, you can live off the grid, man. I just feel like if I go to Africa at 50, I give myself 35, 40 more years of life.
Hey, listen, my wife's cousin, he just moved to Central America, right? Mm-hmm. He said they're aligned to us in America. Bro, he said in Central America is so much open and free land. It's just all blacks over there. He said that America, once you leave the states, not going to Mexico, not all that other shit. Going to leave the states, you'll see they are lying to us in America. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, let me ask you a question real quick, off topic, yo, because I was reading this. There's this poll going around, right? Mm-hmm. It says who did the best business music in hip hop, and they got Master P, Dre, and Baby.
Who did the best business?
Business, not now. Before y'all answer, not who got the most money.
Oh,
not who sold
the best business.
Not who sold the most albums. The best business as far as probably, I'm going to say, bringing up other artists.
I would love to answer that question.
All right, go ahead, shoot.
All right. When you think about deals that we heard of, because some of this shit, you know, if you ain't one of them people that's like an A&R, you locked in, you never know. But when it comes to business, I only can give you my opinion because I don't know this man's pockets. I don't even know what they display on TV and what you can look up. And sometimes you could do some research when it comes to a person of now. You know what I'm saying? It might not be false, but when you look at entrepreneurs, I think all those guys you just named had their mark. You know, Master P had an 80-20 split with Priority, 80% his way because they didn't believe it. Birdman sold over 1 billion records.
Birdman had an 85-15 split.
You know what I mean? But
Same
Birdman
company.
sold 1 billion records, and Master P, no disrespect, because I'm a big No Limit fan. I'll go to any tour. I still listen to No Limit music. Master P ain't had the plan that Birdman had, because Birdman been in the game 30 years.
I believe didn't Dre sell 1 billion records?
No, Dre sold a lot of records, but Dre
Snoop,
went through the levels
Eminem.
of getting to
Yeah,
where
he
he
went
at.
through different levels.
He went through
Okay.
different
I
levels,
say he
but
started
Birdman
off
and P came in the bench.
Solo
Some country
dolo.
boys come in the game, and we are country boys.
As
'Cause Maryland
independent
said-
solo
they
artists.
they
independent.
really broke the independent era. So if you think about independent money, and I think where the richest artists come from, I think the richest artists come from the South.
Yeah,
Because the
that's what
South
Baby
dudes
said.
really been grinding and doing what they got to do. But I think Master P, he's from the South. Baby's from the South. Jay Prince is from the South. So when you think of the biggest labels, I think they made the money on. And here, I could tell you the labels that I know of. No Limit, Cash Money, Strange Music, Rockefeller Records, what else? Like really, I think Herb Gotti, DNY were Rough Riders. Those dudes that had their implants really did good. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
You know
put
what I mean?
you gotta put Def Jam in it. 'Cause Def
You
Jam,
know, but Def Jam, you can put Def Jam in it, but Def Jam started with a group of guys, but Def Jam's the pioneers, other shit, but Russell didn't make more money than Jay. Russell didn't make more money than Birdman.
We ain't
That-
saying
we ain't
money.
saying
No,
money.
I'm just saying not money.
Not
I mean,
money.
but you
So-
got to think Russ was
Let's speak on just
Hold on,
doing
all right,
good.
let's-
Russ
Let's-
sold
let's-
Def Jam.
let's go to
So
Kitty.
with Def Jam, as we know it, Russ was more of the
Russ
80s and early
Leo-
90s of
Leo-
Def Jam.
Leo sold Def
No,
Jam. Not his
you know,
Rough Riders, though.
Leo was not the owner of Def Jam. Leo had his
His percentage in it.
No, he didn't. Leo had his
He just was on.
I'm telling you, Leo had his passport, and he became Run DMC road manager. Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons did that, and Leo worked his way into what they already had going on with Rush Records and Def Jam. Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons
I
is
thought Rush Records was the one that had, because Run DMC was never signed to none of them. Run DMC was never signed.
I never knew that.
Yeah, the Run DMC never signed to Def.
So who was they signed to?
Beasley Boys was signed to Def Jam. Russell Simmons.
I think
Lee.
you're wrong about that.
Lee.
I thought Run DMC was Def
Yes,
Jam.
they
Lee.
was. They were signed to
Yeah,
Rush
they was
Records.
Def Jam.
That's Crush Groovin' and all that.
Lee.
Why wouldn't he be signed to his
To
brother?
his brother label.
Can you Google and see?
You
what-
can Google it
Run
on your
DMC?
phone.
No,
Google
I can't.
it. No, you shouldn't have that.
I got two
bro.
things. I ain't got that live. I got two things up though.
Man, yeah, Google it. Russell Simmons. Yeah, man, that's a big fact. If you're looking at this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, pull Bo up for me real quick, Lee. Bo right there, man. He been tapping in with us. Shout out to everybody that's been tapping in with us. And be on the lookout for November for hand 5,000 in the morning. I will be bringing Rawdope Podcast in the morning, hosted by yours truly, hand 5,000, man. I haven't came over the time. It might be 5 a.m.
Yeah, you was tripping.
to 7 a.m.
Huh?
You was tripping.
Yeah, they was signed to Rush Records,
They was
right?
signed to Def Jam first, then
Yep.
they went to Profile
Pull them all up.
Records,
Today is free.
Bartleman Music
That
Group,
first
then
album-
Arista Records.
That first album
Right.
didn't come out on Def Jam.
That's what it said.
Yes, it did, bro.
Yes, it did.
Cause you gotta think, Run DMC earlier record said Def Jam, rock this way, rock this way, my Adidas. Cause the Def Jam sign is probably the most famous sign in the world. That Def Jam shit just look hard, and it's so 70s word. That's Def, bruh. Like Def is something you can't hear. Like really, they came up with Def Jams, meaning the deafest jams in the world. The New York lingo. I gotta do an episode on that. What state had the best lingo in hip hop? Yo, these guys
I'm
are
gonna
geeks. They
go
in
with New
their thing.
Orleans.
I'm telling you.
I'm
You
going.
said what?
I'm going with New Orleans.
Why?
The lingo, because they got a lot of. Back when back when they came out, man. Don't act like we wasn't.
Yeah,
Woody
we
and-
acted like
and
that, but New
Wine
York
and
got the
what-
best lingo. Everybody would.
Yeah, in New York.
Yes, come on, bro.
No,
I still
you asked
go
me
with
a
New York.
question. You asked me a question. How you can disagree with me?
I ain't disagreeing with you. I'm just saying New Orleans. I mean, you know.
I never used no New York.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
Name
did.
one.
I ain't-
I never
You
used no.
said kid before. You said
No,
son
hell
before.
no. Never said no kid.
said-
Never,
yeah.
never said no son. Never said no word is born. Nothing against New York. Or my family from New York. Nothing against that. but I never was no words born kid type son shit. I never said that shit. I did say wine. I did say Woody. You feel me?
We all said that, man. More the more the
Did we say more? Do we say more Woody than kid?
probably specific neighborhoods?
No, to us.
Bro, I grew up off New York rap.
Everything
That
ain't
Answer
kid,
the
so
question.
every borough got different.
I never in my
lanes
life-
in New York.
Yo, we just
I
got
knew you since
on
I
down
was 12
south.
years old, and I never
Right,
heard
but
you
I'm
say
saying,
kid.
bro,
Never heard you say kid.
I said kid because I'm from Baltimore and I used to hate New York niggas like back then, just like the rest of y'all niggas. Until I moved to New York and a lot of New York
Hey,
dudes
Kenny, I know you
became
ain't
my
never
friends.
said damn kid.
I said a lot of that.
What up,
New York
kid?
shit.
I used to listen to it. I don't
My
know. I used to
family
listen
from
to a lot of New York.
Harlem. I was always into all that. New
Yeah,
York
bro.
shit.
And then you remember House
my
Party?
family- my
They
family from the
used to be
Bronx.
like, yo, what
Niggas
up,
still
kid?
say B.
When what? I'm gonna stand corrected. I did say B.
Exactly. So some type of lingo. But we're originally from the South. What you can't pull them up, Lee? It's hard work, huh?
Ain't no
It's
stuff.
going to stay into the screen. We're trying to resell your content at one day.
Oh, okay. But hey, if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. But I really had to speak about that, man, because I get tired of the man being under scrutiny and these people in office being under scrutiny, and I just be like, man, I just want to send a message to the people. Word to the trap, we gotta clean our trap up. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that, bro. And then if y'all niggas stop the bullshit, then the resources will be able to come in the community. And if y'all stop the bullshit and the resources don't come in the community, we know just what you call that. We know they faking. You know what I'm saying? We know we can't deal with them. They faking. They doing everything, you know what I'm saying, that they ain't supposed to do. But I feel like we can clean up our community. And Brandon Scott, you want to win that mayoral election? Better start kicking off some of these vacant houses and vacant stores, bro, and giving some initiatives out, bro. Putting that money by $100,000 loan, bro. You ain't got to pay too much a month to get that back. People going to want to take care of their houses, bro. Some people don't want to run to the county. Some people don't want to run in the outskirts of Maryland. Some people want to live right here in Baltimore. But if you fix these neighborhoods back up and put, smoke shops and liquor stores and convenience stores and, soul food and good healthy foods and juice bars with some of these bars and some of this ignorant shit used to be at. You know what I'm saying? Put some more libraries with Rite Aids to selling out of business, going out of business at. Put more skating rinks, arcades and stuff. You know what I mean? Some more museums, some hip hop museums, some, stuff in the city, man, that people could do. Not just a dirt bike track. You know what I'm saying? Just make the city more friendly, man. Put stuff that people could come out here, man. Bringing more artists and traction to the city, man. But if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say, hold up. This episode 281, we 19 episodes away from 300. And then our 5th year anniversary is coming up to December. And listen, man, go to IG Rawdope Podcast or any streaming platform, hit Rawdope Podcast. DM us and give us some ideas for the 5th anniversary. We don't know if we want to do a live show. We don't know if we want to do a get together. I don't know, but I'm inviting 100 people that fucks with the podcast. I'm inviting you out free of charge. So whatever event that I'm doing, it's going to be free. And that's just how we rock it. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Rawdope Podcast. Roll up!